Good morning. My name is Renee Wang, and today we're here on a residential construction site in La Jolla, California, to hopefully find out more about how construction waste is generated and processed. Construction waste is a massive problem globally and accounts for an estimated 38% of all waste generated annually. The amount of it is estimated to reach 2.2 billion tons by the end of 2025. Because of this, it is crucial that the industry finds better ways to process the waste generated on site. I'm about to meet up with Chris Fischer, a superintendent from RGB Group, a local construction firm that cares a lot about sustainability and environmental friendliness on their projects. How much construction waste is produced?
So there's a lot involved with construction waste. We have a lot of different materials that we deal with on a daily basis. In the process we're in right now, we're doing a lot of wood and wood scraps. So to give a quantity right now, I don't have an exact percentage. So we have a trailer that we have, and we have an actual chute that they take all their scraps and they dump it down the chute, load up the trailer's full. We haul it to either Miramar landfill, which they have a wood recycling program. They will process wood materials and they export it to a biomass facility. And then we'll be digging a lot of places. If we're doing like a demolition project to get a new house in, there'll be concrete footings and whatnot. So there's concrete recycling facilities and they break it up, they'll crush it and reuse it for concrete or gravel. I'm not sure the exact what they do with what will I take out of here, but I know it's going to a good place.
Are there any other measures to add another level of sustainability?
Before we can achieve our demolition permit, so we have to let them know what's going to be recycled, what's the quantity that we anticipate is going to be recycled. But that pre-planning goes in before we can even start the process.
Are there any specific types of projects that produce more waste?
It varies. So I did government work, which was government contracting, and they were very strict on what you do with materials, which was very encouraging because they forced us to have recycling facilities on a lot of those military bases and government facilities, and they would have their own recycling program structured. So that was nice.
Is the construction industry becoming more aware of sustainability?
It's a natural progression, right? The more you see it in the news, the more people talk about it, the more people have to be aware. So it's definitely going to be the slowest portion in construction alone because there's just so much history of just throw it away. It's a very, I don't want to say dinosaur, like a relic mentality of just like, that's how we always did it, so let's just keep doing it that way.
Are there any incentives for contractors to be more sustainable?
In my experience, it's more of a pride thing. As far as rewards, the only reward in the project in the residential world is the city, will kick back money if you reach a certain level of recycling diversion, which is always really hard to do on construction projects. You have to reach, I believe it's like 60 to 70% diversion ratio to get money back if you hit that diversion level, but it's a very difficult process because you have to track everything. You have to, all your receipts, you have to prove that you did it, and that's a project in itself. So that's the trick with construction is everybody wants it to be done fast, get it done. We all know that schedule is a very important thing and it's hard to balance that out. Yes, we want to recycle, but you add so much extra time that is not allowed for in the schedule unless you really have it dialed in. In my honest opinion, it's not enough to make it worthwhile.
What would be your ultimate end goal for sustainability within the industry?
So for us, it would be more accessible facilities to take stuff to, and especially if we could find people to come and pick up material, it has to be like a weekly, almost like the city coming to grab the trash can and dumping them every week. It would have to take the government's help to implement that practice, but I think the ultimate goal would be to have more people doing it. So if we can set the trend, then hopefully some will follow.
Construction waste remains a huge issue in the world today. I hope that our conversation today has allowed us all to be more aware of what's happening in the industry, and that we all as a community, from designers to builders to government to end users, can all be more proactive in helping construction be a more environmentally friendly industry.